Hey, Misa here for another anime recommendation for the anime recommendation series. I know I only have one, but hey, now we're adding another one. Today, I'd like to recommend the shoujo fantasy action series Akatsuki no Yona, better known as Yona of the Dawn. If you like fantasy, historical, shoujo, or action series, especially series that intertwine these genres, then I think Yona of the Dawn is a series for you to try. Yona had about 24 episodes of an anime that was released in 2014 based off of the manga, which ran from August 2009, I believe, to December 19th of 2025, spanning over 47 volumes. I really enjoyed Yona for its fantasy elements and having a reincarnation of a deity like King, along with dragon gods and the clash of kingdoms and clans fighting over territory and control. Mix this with the budding feelings of the main characters, along with the shenanigans that they would get into, it left for a very entertaining series. And Yona of the Dawn follows a young princess named Yona, who one day finds her childhood friend and crush, Suwon, brutally murdering her father to take over control of the kingdom. Yona, along with her other childhood friend and bodyguard, Hak, escape the palace and end up finding out that the red-haired princess is a reincarnation of the country's Crimson Dragon King, and eventually finds and befriends the warriors of said Crimson Dragon King, the Four Dragon Warriors, who hold immense powers and they have special skills. Much of the anime and part of the series follows Yona finding these dragon warriors, learning about them, navigating, trying not to get caught by Suwon, while also helping the different towns and clans in the kingdom that need help, and also learning about her father and her past. As far as the positives go with this series and show, I give the animation, the action, the characters, and the world building a plus. And as far as the negatives go, this series can feel a little episodic, and if you aren't interested in kingdom and palace politics, the show itself can be a little bit less interesting for you. But really, my main negative for the show was the fact that it ends on a giant cliffhanger. Like many anime, Yona is cursed with getting an anime adaptation for a manga that's popular and then not having a continuation of the story, and it ends right where the story is really starting to develop. Luckily though, if you are new and wanting to try out this series, after a decade, at the end of the manga series, they actually announced that they would be making a season 2. Yay! And so if you do decide to give this series a try, you won't have to wait too long, maybe like a year or two for season 2 to roll out, hopefully. On the other hand, if you're like me and you don't like waiting, you can always jump into the manga where the anime left off. I've been reading the manga and enjoying it so far. There's a rich story with so many characters, plot beats that are sure to keep you reading, and my only real gripe with the manga is that for its genre and its overall, it's very long. And as I was reading, there were points where I would say I found myself saying that series felt too long and that I hope it would end soon, just because I just wanted to know how it would end. Because it would often introduce some story beats and then move on to another one, which could sometimes be a little frustrating because you felt like there were some loose ends. But since I haven't finished it yet, it could be that those are tied up by the end. But ideally, when the anime adaptation comes up, hopefully it could address those areas where the series kind of slowed down or jumped between story beats to make it feel less longer than the manga did. And one final note is that Yona is also an interesting series because it takes place in like a fictional Korea, and the characters also have Korean names, even though it is a Japanese manga and anime series. So that's something unique that it has as well. But yeah, if you like shoujo action series, along with like historical or fantasy type of anime, I would recommend that you check out this series, Yona of the Dawn.